Okay, it says, I'm still new to CTR and I'm learning the importance of brand searches. My question would be related to e-commerce and national sites. Can you speed up the Sandbox for a new site using CTR traffic? I don't know. My assumption is yeah, but I've not ever specifically tested that. But my assumption is yes. Again, that is just an educated guess. I've not tested that myself. But the point that I'm trying to make is, like if a new business launches and they get a bunch of media coverage, like even if it's just a local business, but I mean, you're talking about national stuff too. But if a new business launches and it gets a lot of media coverage and there's a flood of natural, organic, like real traffic, not manipulated traffic, but real traffic, that can have like significant impact on a site's ability to rank. I've talked about this on Hump Day Hangouts many times before, but with my land flipping business, which I did as a side hustle for almost 2 years, from 2019 to 2021, I was flipping vacant land with a brand that I created called Alpha, like ALPHA Land Realty, Alpha Land Realty. And I set up a ClickFunnels page. It's just a landing page. I've still got that site, so we can actually go take a look at that. In fact, I just reactivated because I'm going to start buying land as my retirement plan. So I actually just reactivated this. But let's just show you. I'm going to show you what I mean. Sell land fast. Virginia is what I'm going to say for now. I used to rank #1, but I was also actively looking for land. I'm not right now, but right there, Alpha Land Realty. Okay, this is just a ClickFunnels page. And if you guys have ever tried to rank ClickFunnels pages, you know that they typically don't rank well for the same reason that high-level websites don't rank very well. So this is a landing page, Alpha Land Realty. There's my pretty face. And you can see, guys, this is not a it's just a freaking single landing page. It's not super optimized. You can't even super optimize ClickFunnels pages. And so anyways, why I bring this up is because when I launched this, it was in April of 2019 when I launched this page. And all I did was I set up a Google. I wasn't planning on ranking with SEO. Like, honestly, that wasn't my intention. My intention was just to create this page, and then I was going to drive traffic to this page via direct mail, use physical mail, which is how I got most of my leads. But I also set up a Google Ads campaign. And what was interesting was I did no SEO to this other than the basic on-page stuff that you can do on ClickFunnels, which was very limited at the time. I think now you can manipulate more elements of the page. But at the time you couldn't. It was very basic. And all I did was I started sending my first month of in April 2019, I sent 1,000 letters, about 250 letters out per week to landowners in Virginia. And in the letter, it stated, hey, I want to buy your land. If you're interested in receiving a cash offer, go to, and I put the landing page URL there, or call, and it's an 800 number that goes to a call center that answers the call and takes, asks the questions, basically the property information sheet, which you see here. I have an answering service that handles all of that. Reason I'm telling you that is because at the top of the letter, it had Alpha Land Realty logo, this logo right there at the top of the letter. And what, interestingly, within a month of me launching this page, really doing no SEO work to it, it ranked #1 for Sell Land Fast Virginia. Now, why is that? Well, because look at the title tag, Sell Land Fast, and now it says in Virginia and Tennessee, but at the time it just said Virginia. And then the brand name, which I always append the brand name at the end of the SEO title. I've been doing that my entire career, right? And so it was creating an association between that primary keyword, Sell Land Fast Virginia, and the brand. And so when people would get my letters in the mail, property owners that would get my letters, and a lot of them, instead of them going to the search bar or this bar and typing in the URL, because it was a physical letter, guys, not email, it was a physical letter. So I put the URL, go to Alpha Land Realty, alphaland.realty, or call this number. But a lot of them would just go to Google and search Alpha Land Realty, and then they would click through. And those click-through signals alone, like from direct mail, no backlinks, guys, nothing. It was not digital marketing. It was traditional marketing using direct mail. But and this was not intentional. It just happened by accident. People would go to Google and search the brand and then click through the site. That's a branded search and click. And because of that, just from real natural organic traffic alone, I ended up ranking #1 for Sell Land Fast Virginia, even though I did no SEO based on that. So that just goes to, and guys, within a month, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was like, right at the end of the first month of sending out letters, I just went to Google and did a search for sell land fast Virginia. I was just curious, and I was number one. I was going on, and I also had an ad, so my ad was number one. But then in the organic section, I was number one, and I was going, look at that. I'm in Culpeper, so it's showing here. But I thought I was like, holy shit, what's going on? So I started digging into it, and that's what I realized was that it was people were going to from taking the brand name and going to Google and doing a search for it and then clicking through. So that back to the question was, can CTR help you to get out of the sandbox? That's the only, and that wasn't an intentional test. That just happened by accident, right? Like I just discovered that. And that's when I realized, and in fact, our POFU live event in 2019, I talked about that, how you can use direct mail as a way to augment or improve SEO. Seriously. So my assumption is yes, that CTR can overcome sandbox or probationary periods, and that's only from my own kind of my own experience with Alpha Land Realty. That makes sense.